My grandfather was a songwriter. He had written a lot of country music. There were some copyright issues that people stole his music and made lots of money with his music, and he didn't get paid anything for it. I was always exposed to these wrongs that were happening. It always came back to, well, if we could afford a lawyer, if we had a lawyer. I just decided when I was 15 that I was going to be a lawyer. Real estate investors, they're buying and fixing and selling houses, or they're getting them under contract and selling them. So a lot of times it's not really great for a real estate investor to put their name on the contract or to be the seller, because they're going to have liability if they do that. Other real estate investors just don't want people to know what they have. They want to maintain that anonymity. We actually had real estate investors who asked us to do land trusts. It allows them to buy and sell the property, but their name is never appearing in the records. It's our name. We're the one out there for the world to see, the complaints, the angry tenants. We hear from lawsuits, people injured at the property, angry neighbors. They all show up at our doorstep and not our client's doorstep.
I reached out to Joe and My Land Trustee very early in my real estate career. I was using another company and I had no idea what I'm doing in real estate. I'm brand new. I have a very complex multifamily deal that the other company and their attorney fell apart on. I reached out to Joe on a Thursday night with a Monday deadline. Joe and his staff just put it together where the other company at 5 o'clock was gone with nobody to talk to until Monday, and I would have missed out on my deadline. They put it together over a weekend for me.
I'm a realtor and mortgage broker. The client was selling a property that had a second mortgage on it that during the Great Recession, they had negotiated for it to go away. Fast forward years later, when the client went to sell the property, the second mortgagee basically said, we're not going to honor that agreement. Joe went to them and was able to work something out for the client. Client said, he's so great, tell him, to bill us for his services. And Joe said, no, because I'm handling other things. That's part of what I'm providing to your client.
One of my favorite parts about the relationship that we have now is they are always a phone call away. Every deal has problems or issues that you need an attorney, a trust attorney, or just competent legal advice. And you get all that with Joe and My Land Trustee.
He's in the trenches and doing it every day. If you're shopping for someone to handle your land trust needs, you can call the rest or you can call the best.
I always like to say that a client is like those old black and white movies where the villain would tie the woman to the railroad tracks. And it's our job to get them off the railroad track and back to safety. We do everything we can to protect that client. At My Land Trustee, none of your business is our business. If you don't want anyone to know what you own, where you got it, how you got it, or how much you paid for it, you come to us.